Welcome to Business Middle East. In this edition, we discuss the implications of Iran's nuclear agreement, and in Business Snapshot, Greece opts for reform. Dawn of a new day or an historic mistake? Whatever your viewpoint of the Vienna deal between Iran and the major powers, it brought to an end an era of complex discussions. The agreement breathes new life into Iran's sanction-hit economy. Their lifting will not only benefit Tehran as it seeks to increase oil production, but could also bring significant economic benefit to neighbouring countries. Let's take a look at a report done by our correspondent in Dubai. We'll be right back.
الذي أعدته الزميلة ريتا ديل بريتي مراسلة يورونيوز في دبي ونعود.
Years of complicated negotiations ended with Vienna's historical agreement. Economic and financial sanctions imposed by the EU and the US will be lifted when the agreement goes into effect at the beginning of 2016. Restrictions on Iran's economy will be removed from different sectors. Funds frozen in international banks are estimated to be around 92 billion euros. Directly after the deal, Iran signalled its aim to increase oil output by the end of this year. On the wider perspective, analysts believe that lifting sanctions could bring significant trade benefits to countries like Turkey and the Gulf states, particularly the UAE, as Iran is its fourth largest trading partner. Banks and trade would be the first Iranian sectors to benefit from the agreement, says our correspondent. Dubai has the necessary infrastructure. Within a year, the volume of business between the Emirates and Iran could increase by 20%.
Emirati e Iran potrebbe aumentare del 20%. Rita Del Prete per Business Middle East, Dubai.
For further insight on this issue, we're joined as always by Noor El-Din Al-Hamari, Chief Market Strategist at ADS Securities Abu Dhabi. Forecasts have indicated that Iran will increase its production by the end of the year. How could OPEC adjust to this situation, and what would the trends be for oil until then?
There are many reports, and commentators have noted that it will be hard for Iran to export 1 million barrels a day after the lifting of sanctions. The question everybody wants answered now is, how will OPEC manage such risk? Well, we believe that they will succeed in stabilizing prices this year. The key support for West Texas crude stands around the level of $49.9, which remains a solid support so far.
والتي إلى الآن لم يتم اختراقها واستقرت بالفعل الأسواق عند هذه المستويات وأيضا لم يتم اختراقها إلى الآن.
Neighbouring countries could have an opportunity to revive trade with Iran. From your perspective in Abu Dhabi, how could the UAE benefit?
التي تجنيها الإمارات والمنطقة العربية بشكل عام.
Of course, lifting the sanctions on Iran opens the door for opportunities all over the world, not only for Middle East countries. But it's worth mentioning that the geographical proximity is one of the positive factors for UAE. Moreover, the deal between Iran and the West may ease fears of geopolitical tensions in the region. Therefore, trade, business and financial opportunities are likely to be significant between Iran and the region.
OK, Noor, let's move to Greece. I would like to hear your comments on Greece. The decision made by the European Financial Support Committee ended a week of stormy negotiations between Greece and the Eurozone. Some see this as a significant shift in the crisis. More details in Business Snapshot.
المزيد في Business Snapshot.
The third financial rescue programme Greece and the Eurozone have started to work on amounts to 86 billion euros over 3 years. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras viewed it as a bad deal that would make life more difficult for his country, but had to accept it because the alternative would have been worse. Christine Lagarde, IMF Managing Director, believes that without serious debt reduction or restriction in place, the programme will not be viable. Addressing the issue of viability, ECB President Mario Draghi said that measures such as a 30-year grace period would need to be considered by Eurozone member states as part of the package. But some analysts think problems are likely to surface in late August or September during the finalisation of the negotiations.
مفاوضات جديدة.
We now have new negotiations with Greece on a third financial rescue program. Do you think it will be effective without debt reduction?
حال عدم تخفيض الديون أو القيود.
The Greek situation is complicated. The plan that was refused by the government was approved by the same government again, despite the fact that the government does not believe in this plan. We share the same view of the Greek government, that the plan does not grant enough growth for Greece in order to be able to repay its debt. This is exactly what happened with the first and the second bailout plan. Greece is trying as much as possible to avoid collapsing again. I think that the new program will not be effective in its current form. The best solution for Greece is to extend the period of debt repayment or restructure the debt over the long term before launching the third rescue program.
شكرا لك نور.
Noor, thank you for joining us. That's all for now. Share your thoughts and comments via Euronews' social media network using the hashtag BusinessMiddleEast. Thanks for watching and see you next week.
إلى اللقاء.